Yo,
Step into the light, move to the front, where you belong. Come out to the dark,
out to the dark,
step into the light,
into the light,
move to the front,
front.
where you belong.
Yes,
You
let
choose
us see
radio.
it.
Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate? Who do we serve? Jesus, Lion or Alpha. If God before me, who can be against you?
You choose radio. Pull up the tune, pull up the tune, pull up the tune.
From the top, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
Step into the light, move to the front, where you belong. Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate?
Who do we serve?
I know what.
If God before me,
Let me see you jump up.
Happy Saturday. Get your flag and wave.
Wave it, wave it, wave it, wave it.
You are more than a conqueror. Everything that you do, expect to win.
Expect to win.
Don't give up if you fail. Don't beat up if you falter. Pick yourself off the ground, repent and wait. Come out to the dark,
Out to the dark,
step into the light,
into the light,
move to the front,
move to the front,
where you belong.
where you belong.
Come out to the dark, step into the light, move to the front, where you belong.
Let me see you jump up.
Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate? Tell me what is your fate?
Who do we serve?
Lion or lion, Alpha. If God before me, who can be against you? If God before me, who can be against you?
This is the Positive Forces show.
Positivity.
ITY.
According to His word, light of the world, salt of the earth. And who are we? Pretending to be small, know who you are, and act like you know. Yeah. And all it takes is a little faith. Yo.
Pick up yourself.
Who do we serve? Lion or what? Lion, Alpha and Omega. If God before me, who can be against you? Act like you know. Act like you know. If God before me, who can be against you? Act like you know. Act like you know. If God before me, who can be against me?
Lively up yourself, lively up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself this Saturday afternoon. This is the Positive Forces show, always giving you more, sending you positive vibes.
To change your lives.
Yes, I'm your host, Kimone Hall.
And I'm your co-host, Yola. Yoli.
Yes, fly girl Yola Yo's lonely in the house. You go to like 5 of her, y'all.
I'm here for it.
Yes. You choose family, you choose radio. You can find us on youtuberadio.com each and every Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pick up yourself, Ross Dougal. That's our engineer, CEO, everything.
Big up to you, Mr. Raph Dougal.
Yes.
Thank you.
DJ Smiles. Oh my gosh.
Big up to you, DJ BJ. Smiles.
Love you. All right. So, of course, listen. Y'all just heard from DJ Motivator. I'm sure he motivated your spirit, motivated your mind today. Listen to his show. Great show, DJ Motivator out in New Jersey. From 6 to 10, we have DJ Kaz, DJ KAJ. He's going to be gone from 6 to 10. DJ Beauty, 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. Oh my God, set up yourself, big up yourself. Get ready for that. So we have a full set for you on YouTube. We always start it with prayer. It's on you, Yola.
Thank you. Heavenly Father, we come to you this afternoon on the Positive Forces Show. Lord, help us to keep our tongues responsible. Help us to listen to our listeners. Help our listeners listen to us. May we spread good vibes, good thoughts, positive thoughts, new things to do, how to better ourselves, how to continue to trust you, how to continue to love you, and for us to always remember that you are always with us at all times. I pray this in your name. Amen.
Amen, 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 amen.
And amen.
What a God we serve. How was your week?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like really fast. And it just made me realize how much the year is just, running without stopping. So for some reason, this week was like really fast for me. It was one of those, wake up on Monday for working from home. Then Wednesday, then boom, I'm in a Positive Forces show.
Oh my God.
It was one of those weeks, guys.
Wow,
How about you, Kimmy Kim? How was your week?
Hey, my week is going well. My week is going well. I have a full different lineup going on with me on my job. All right. So,
Ooh, do
I'm
tell.
special ed. I mean, I teach special education, but I've been covering the gen ed classes, and that's a little bit different. And so now my classes are big, responsibilities a little bit bigger ish. I don't know, because you got more kids. But then the paperwork is a little bit less, a lot less. So there's a lot of work that the special education teachers do, guys. I want to tell you, please, you know, appreciate your teachers, man. Appreciate your teachers. A lot of behaviors, a lot of things going on with the kids. Um, it's just intense in the school. You would think that we're in a school, but it's kind of intense. There's a lot of things to do, but it's all good. It's all good. And spring break came and gone, and so now everybody's looking forward to the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids have so everybody, no one's really counting, but there's about 32 more days left for the end of the school year.
Nobody's
No
counting.
one's really counting. No one's really counting, but it's about 32 days left.
No one's counting.
No, but no one's counting. So the kids are excited that the summer is coming up, and the eighth grade is about to go to ninth grade, and that's a big transition for them in their lives. Moving on in another milestone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they're excited about that. We're excited about our break. So, but I mean, no one's counting the days. No one's
Right, of course not.
No one's.
I'm not.
Yeah, but it's good. It's good. It's good.
Awesome. Big up to Karen Willis. She says,
Hey,
good afternoon,
Karen.
ladies.
How are you?
Hey, Karen. Welcome to the Positive Forces Show. Welcome. Big up to my partner, Claudette Brumfield,
Hey,
watching. Hello,
sis.
pretty lady. How are
Pretty
you?
lady, how are you, partner?
And Karen Willis said, I definitely do. I think she was talking about you in school. I am a certified special needs caregiver.
Oh,
so
you-
she understands.
Okay, so you definitely understand, and it sounds caregiver might be for adults. That's not necessarily, but yeah, man, it's intense. It's intense. It takes up a lot of time. It's very time consuming, and your mind has to be right. You got to get yourself in that mind frame of mind to be able to care for those students and even your person that you're taking care of. It can get tiring. It can get tiring. It can get weary, but don't give up, Karen. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, Karen she teaches children.
Oh, children.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So you understand then.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Karen is on Facebook Live sometimes. I think every Sunday at least. Post when you are on live, Karen. Karen is an entrepreneur. She sells paparazzi jewelry, and I love some of your jewelry, Karen, and I do support her. So whenever you see her on, Karen Willis, Karen Willis, Willis, do support her. She does support this positive force family. So we just want to appreciate you and say thank you.
Yeah, Karen, if you'll post your stuff, we can shout it out on here on the show, on the Positive Forces Show. Share what you do with more listeners. Fridays and Saturdays at 6 p.m.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. We can do a what did we do the last time? We did It was a showcase. What do we call it? No, it was pop up. It wasn't a pop up thing. But try to do a pop up show with you one day, Karen. And
We've done so much.
yeah, I know, I know. Well, we can talk about it, Karen. Good, 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 good.
Miss Claudette said, "Happy Saturday, my dear sisters. Love you guys. We love you too, Sister Claudette. My sis, my partner. I don't know my partner, sis. I'm not. I need to get two of them together somehow. I need to figure it out because you're so many things. We love you, Claudette.
Yes, we do, we do, we do. Pastor Dr. Wendy Mitchell, we love you too, co-host.
Yes, on the Positive Forces show. Shout out to Pastor Dr. Wendy Mitchell.
Yes, yes. Condolences to her. She lost an uncle last week. So even right now, they're on into a service. We call it nine night in Jamaica. But they're having a service even right now. So she's ministering to that, and that's never easy when you have a loved one that you have to do the a lot of officiating, and she has to go up, to New York and do all of that. So, our condolences from the Positive Forces show again, and you choose family um, about your loss. All right, Karen says great she's in. All right, so our rundown, what we always do, we do Yola's Corner. Yoli's Corner.
Yoli's Corner.
Yoli's Corner, darling. And then after that, we do our weather, and we get into the show. So let's see if y'all ready. Who got this?
Uh-oh, dancing time, people. So, rise on wherever you are. I just want to say that I love your music, and I'm sorry that it makes me dance like a Caribbean Christian. But whenever I hear your music, I feel like I'm on road march, and I think when you're in Trinidad, you should go ahead and try to make like a Christian band for Carnival and only play gospel soca. You and Positive and everybody else, let's go. I'm ready.
Ryzen,
Get me a sweet costume. Boom.
we love you, Ryzen. I'm about to send that. I'm gonna send that message to him
It's true. So, hit us up.
from the Positive Forces show on You Choose Radio. Ryzen, we love you. Who got this, y'all? Who got this? Who got this? Who got this?
Tell your neighbor right now, one tell them. Stay calm. Have faith. Stay calm. Have faith. Who got this? Stay calm. Have faith. Come on. Stay calm. Have faith. The situation that I'm facing is like a giant, and I wonder if I'll make it. Oh, Jesus, help me with my faith, quick. I really must admit, Goliath, I was shaking. Jesus says, son, remember who I am. Consider what I've done. The giants have to run. Don't you forget who got this. My Jesus, my Jesus, my Jesus. Hey, who got this? My Jesus. Get your confidence, get your confidence, get your confidence. Hey, Jesus had us under control, under control. On this one is my soul,
You Choose Radio.
Jesus had us under control.
This is Yoli's Corner, y'all.
On this one is my soul, on this one is my soul. I'm back and I'm ready.
So, Yoli's Corner for today, guys. So, I'm not going to take a whole bunch of time. When I was thinking about what to talk about today on Yoli's Corner, I thought about what I should talk about and what we should keep in mind is our thankfulness and gratefulness for our bodies, our mind, and our spirit. So, in light of the fact that tomorrow is Easter, I thought that I could talk about how we should be thankful for our body, our mind, and our spirit. So, anyone new to the Positive Forces show today, I want to know this is Yoli's Corner, and what this is are things that I come up with and talk about for a couple of minutes or so that are broken into three categories: the body, the mind, and the spirit. So, With that, let's get into it. So, for the body, let's be thankful for our bodies. You know, we can show that we're grateful and thankful for our bodies by being good to it. You know, exercising, eating right, not abusing it. You know, like I always say, a little chocolate cake here or there doesn't hurt, but don't overindulge. So let's treat your body right. It's a temple that has been given to us as a gift, and we are supposed to be good to it. So, in this thankfulness and gratefulness time, let's try to remember to be grateful for our bodies and to show how we are grateful for this gift that we've been given, our bodies that are functioning. There are so many people out there that are born with different defects or are born healthy and then die or are born and something happens to them. They have illnesses or sicknesses, but then there's us, the ones that might have, a little hip pain, a little toe pain here and there. But guess what? You can walk, you can move, your eyes are open, you can breathe. These are things that we take for granted, that we should be grateful and thankful for when it comes to our body. So, for the mind, how can we be thankful for our minds? Well, let's think about the things that our minds go through every day. We have all the things that our minds are bombarded with, the news, people's attitudes, different things that people might say to you, things you say to yourself that aren't necessarily true, that just bring you down. So let's be thankful that we have the ability of choice. We have the ability in our minds to choose how you want to be and function when you wake up in the morning. You can wake up in the morning in a bad mood, but guess what? You don't have to stay there.
That's true.
You have a choice to say, you know what? I'm not going to be down today. Now, keep in mind that there are people out there that suffer from mental illness, not just depression, but ones that are even bigger than that don't get to choose. They can't help how they feel. But us, the ones that have those imaginary conversations that I talked about last week that are not based in fact, those conversations, the ones that play in your mind about your past and what you didn't do, or your regrets and the choices you made, a place that you should not live in your past. You can't do anything about it. So instead of beating our minds up, let's try to refresh our minds. Let's be thankful and grateful that we can choose to be happy, that we can choose to change our attitude, that we can choose to have a positive attitude. And just know that the more you do that, the more positivity will come to you. The more you'll start to manifest that positivity. The more you'll feel better. The more stronger you get in that positive mindset. And I'm not saying it's easy, it takes work, but it's worth it. Because when it's all said and done, somebody can come to you and say something that you know is not based in fact, but because you're positive and because you're thankful and grateful for your mind and the fact that you have been given the choice to be able to choose, doesn't matter what they say. Brush it off.
Brush it off.
Head up. Keep it going. Right? So, spirit. And you guys have been listening to Yoli's Corner know that the spirit is my favorite part because it gives me goosebumps. So, for the spirit, let's be thankful for Jesus who died for us. In the spirit of Easter, let's be thankful that he was able to rise again. Let's be thankful that he died for our sins and took all of our sins on him. And let's remember that he didn't complain about it. He asked his father one time to take it away. When you think about all the things that he has been through on his time on earth, it's like nothing compared to what we go through. But what's more important than that is the fact that he understands what we're going through in our crisis. He understands because he's actually been through it too, and even more so. The things that he went through, we probably wouldn't be able to handle nowadays. We wouldn't be able to handle it. But He can identify with us because he's been there. He understands what he's going through, and he's always there with us. For the spirit, just remember that when you're in the valleys, when you're in that low point, that he's always there. He's there in the darkest parts. He is there. And he's never going to leave you. So let's be thankful for that, that there is a person out there that loves you unconditionally. He loved you so much that he would take on all of your sins and all of your generation's sins. And that he came back because he loved you so much. So for the Spirit, let's remember to be thankful for everything that Jesus sacrificed, for everything that our Father sacrificed for us. And that's the positive force. That's the positive forces Yoli's Corner.
All right, all right, all
Or is
right.
that Yoli's Corner on the Positive Forces show? Yes, there we go.
On You Choose Radio.
On You
Oh,
Choose
yes.
Radio.
Pick up yourself, Rich Music. What's up, baby? Yes, I love it. 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 I love it.
Me
Awesome.
too.
Yes, 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 yes. The choices that you make and choose to be happy.
Yes, let's
Choose to
be
happy.
thankful.
Yeah, and be thankful. You know, Easter, Good Friday was yesterday, and I was driving on. I'm looking at the roads, and the roads were empty. The roads were empty yesterday, and
People were in church.
People were in church. People, yeah, and
Virtual or in person. My church did both.
yeah. See, and I was like, man, what am I doing heading to my job? All right, so I don't know. I might have to start taking my religious holidays too. Do you take religious holidays?
No, I can't say that I do.
Yeah, I think we need to start. I know I need to start. You know, the Jews take them. Everybody else takes theirs, and some Christians do, and some don't.
Some
you
do,
know?
some don't. I mean, I will say that I didn't eat meat yesterday. I had fish. I didn't eat any bread that had yeast in it, unleavened bread, stuff like that. But I didn't take the day off, but I did make sure that I did go to my church virtually.
Okay, so yeah, we had church last night too, virtually. We merged with our Apostle Vaden Grant out of New York and Brooklyn. He has a church out there, and we merged together last night, and we were, of course, we were able to just reflect on who God is and what He has done for us. And this time, it's not just about bun and cheese, y'all. It's not about bun and cheese and the Easter eggs and the rabbits and all of this stuff,
It's funny, but it has absolutely nothing to do with it. That's
It has
just
nothing to
the
do
commercial
with
side.
It has nothing.
Which is cute for the children, but
And rabbits don't even lay eggs. So I'm like, what is the whole purpose?
Someone else said that. Rabbits, no, it was Willie Moore Jr. on Praise 102.5. He said that the bunnies don't lay eggs.
They don't even lay eggs. So I don't even know where that came from. And I don't want to research it either.
No.
I need to, I guess. But I'm like, yo.
Not
like,
really. I think it's just something fun for the kids. I won't even go as far to say it's something bad. It's just something that's fun for the kids. And what kids don't like fun?
Man, they like fun too. But yeah, I'm like, dang. Like, where'd all this stuff come from? I guess it's like Santa.
Right.
No, it's like it's just something.
Well, actually, I think that there actually was someone named Saint Nicholas that actually used to make gifts and stuff. But the whole thing about flying on the sled and gifts are all over the world. I don't want to spoil it for any kids that might be listening, so I'm gonna stop
kids,
talking.
Santa Claus is. Ask your mama and your daddy. Ask your parents.
We're gonna step out of that one.
Oh man, but that was Yoli's Corner, y'all. So we always celebrate Yoli's Corner at the end. We go back right to the side.
And then I'll give my shout outs.
Who got this?
We got some more.
That was Yoli's Corner.
Stay calm. Have faith.
This is Rising Out of Trinidad and Tobago.
Anybody that wants to be in a Christian jump up band, hit me up. Let's go. Road match. Rise on. Bring the song. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Rise on from Road March. Let's go.
Remember who I am.
One leg.
See what I've done. The giants have to run. Don't you forget who got this.
My Jesus.
You Choose Radio.
My Jesus. Hey, who got this? My Jesus. Get your confidence back.
Get your confidence back. Get your confidence.
Jesus had us under control. Under control. Under control. On his well with my soul. With my soul. Jesus had us under control. Under control. Under control. All is well with my soul. All is well with my soul. I'm back and I'm ready. No man, make confidence come action. His hand is not too short to say. That's why I can step my tongue. Greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. I know my God will defend me.
Let me see you wave your flag.
Just look over and punch you. Don't you forget who got this. My Jesus. My Jesus. My Jesus. Hey, who got this? My Jesus. Get your confidence back.
Get your confidence. Get your confidence.
Jesus for this under control. Under control. Under control. All is well with my soul. With my soul. Jesus for this under control. Under control. Under control. All is well with my soul. The three neighbor I know what to live. Stay calm. Stay calm.
Have faith. Yeah. Stay calm. Yes. Let me tell you, don't you guys like feel that song all over?
I know.
Like, what? Dude. I think I love you.
Hey.
Jesus.
Oh.
I think I love you. Shout out to James Anthony Ewell. I hope I got that right.
Hey, what's going on, James, sir? How are you? He's a model.
Oh, yeah?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
bless to you.
Yes,
Thank you
yes.
for the prayer hands. Bless to you, sir. Bless you too.
All right, you can look
And-
up James too.
Oh, yeah?
They can find James.
Awesome.
You can find James. He has a clothing line as well. It's pretty fire.
Give us your info, James, and we will shout you out with that on the Positive Forces show.
Yeah, I told James.
Share your gifts with all of us.
You gotta help me get some merch going.
Ooh, I love
Yeah,
merch.
I mean his stuff is fire. It's nice. I love it.
And shout out to Bobby. I don't want to mess up your last name, Bobby, but here's your
Elias,
comment.
Bobby Elliott.
Bobby Elias. Shout out to you, Bobby
What's
Elias.
up, neighbor?
Oh, yes. In truth. Okay, yeah. Let's be thankful for the mind that is governed by the Spirit. For the mind that is governed by flesh is death. Amen, amen, amen.
Amen.
Great job.
Big up yourself,
Yola.
Mr.
Pick up
Bobby.
yourself, Mr. Bobby. Thank you. I like the little talks we have with Mr. Bobby after the show.
Yes, we do. I do enjoy.
They're all really good. So thanks for listening. Bobby, welcome to the Positive Forces show. Thank you so much.
Yes. Mr. Bobby is very encouraging. Very encouraging. I love him.
Yep.
Him and his wife and his family. Very great family.
Yep.
Hey, this is positive. Positive said we outside. No more corona. Yeah, we outside. We're going outside.
Oh, yes. So this will be playing in the Christian Carnival Band. Positive and right on. Let's go.
Oh God, when the crazy face of them days, when the real man of God them days, when the dance them days, when the crazy face of them days, when you rock, when you fly, put them up, from the front to the back, wash your wheels, faster.
That's the way.
That's the Jamaican style. Fast wheel. Trinity said fast wine, I guess, right?
Well, I guess you can't really say fast wine, but I guess you can. Why not? Why can't you have a fast wine to a gospel soca?
Oh no, absolutely not. Fast way. Chosen.
Too much cooking, too much calorie. So much bills to salary. Right now everybody come follow me outside. We outside. Tired on inside. Oh, we outside. I'm fed up of inside. Oh, we outside.
too much
Big tune, big
cooking,
tune,
too much
big tune,
calorie.
big tune,
Pull up the big tune.
big
Pull
tune.
up the big tune.
What?
Pull up the big
Big tune.
Pull up the big tune.
Let me go, let me go, let me go. Fire, fire, bring it, bring it.
Depression will not be our portion, oh God. I find God in my God. In Jesus' name. Stuck on the inside, wanna go there. Too much cooking, too much calorie. So much bills, no salary. Right now everybody come follow me. Outside, we outside. Tired of inside, oh we outside. We outside. Double stand going in outside. Oh God, when the crazy place of them day. When the real man of God them day. When the dancey them day. Woman of God them day. When the crazy place of them day. When you rock, when you rock, put them up, from the front to the back. What's your wave? Faster,
Faster wave.
Fast wave.
falling.
You choose radio. Hope you're enjoying yourself, family.
National Stadium. When the Jesus pop.
Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself on this Saturday afternoon. Oh my God, I'm having too much fun. Yes,
I got my cardio in for the week.
oh my God.
So I have a comment from my partner.
All right.
You know who you are.
Yes, yes, yes.
When am I going to see some garden?
Garden. Ah.
Yes, a couple of maybe a month ago. Time is flying so much. I did say that I was gonna start, getting my plants in my garden together. So far, what I've done, guys, is I've gone outside. I've assessed the damage of winter.
You have? I did a little bit of that as
Yes.
well. Yes.
And I now know what I have to get. So I have to clean up my beds. I have to get some more dirt. I've decided to do away with some of the pots that I had tomatoes in last year because they were too small, and so they didn't do very well. So I'm not going to use that. So I'll probably have like two pots, one of the tall, garden container that I have. The wooden one is about yay high, and then I'm going to have the same three boxes. And so far, what's interesting is that I did have some things that are coming back, which is odd because, as far as I know, these herbs are not perennials, right? You plant them once, they die, and that's it. So my rosemary survived. That's normal. My mint is coming back, but I'm about to tear all that out and replant mint again because it's kind of crazy all over the place. And then also I saw some oregano coming back, some thyme coming back,
Ah.
and my strawberries are coming back.
Okay.
And I also planted. I had some lavender that I meant to plant that was in a pot.
So you see some strawberries coming back?
Yeah,
I need to look outside and look out and see if I see any.
yeah. See if there's some.
Garden.
Yeah, mine are coming back. I have. Well, I planted 6, and 3 came back.
Wow.
The year before, all 6 came back. But then you guys remember what happened? There was some animal that would go in there and eat them up.
The deer. Was it the deer?
Was it the deer or the squirrel? I don't know. It was one of them.
The Irish, what was it? Irish.
Oh, Irish Spring is for
Irish
deer.
spring soap.
Yeah.
If you put that in around the peripheral of your garden or the perimeter of your garden, it will deter deers.
Yeah, they don't like the smell, so they will stay away.
Yes.
So that's my garden update. And of course, once I really get it going, I'm going to take some video and post it on Kimone's page and my page and the Positive Forces page so that you guys can see and just keep you updated.
Oh man.
Yeah. Again, I'm not doing cucumber again this year, guys.
No.
No, it just does not work for me.
My cucumbers were huge last year.
Yeah, so try them again and see what happens. But I haven't been able to do cucumber in a long time. Like, I'll plant it, it'll do really well in the beginning. I'll get like one set, of cucumbers, and then after that it turns yellow and it dies. Not supposed to do that, but that's what it's doing. So I'm probably going to skip that and put in something. I'm also not going to do Bodhi again because that didn't do too well for me. That's the long string bean. Didn't work. I love Bodhi, especially curry, but it didn't work, so I'm not doing that again. So I'll keep you guys posted.
Okay.
So that's my garden update.
My garden update, man. I went around there
Partner.
and looked at it, and I was like, "Geez, geez, it's a lot of work. I'm gonna need a crew.
A lot of therapeutic work. Take it in baby steps.
I'm gonna need a crew to come out and help me this time. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun. I'm thinking about planting some potatoes in the back.
Oh, okay. Go for it.
Yeah, some potatoes and some callaloo.
Wait. Some what?
Callaloo.
What?
Callaloo. You don't know callaloo?
I know what callaloo is,
Yeah.
but for you guys in Jamaica,
Yeah.
it's actually a bush called callaloo, or is it a special spinach or a
It's like a
spinach
spinach.
variety?
It's like a spinach.
Okay, so all of us out there, if you're from Trinidad and you hear callaloo, you're going to think that she's going off the head because callaloo is not a bush.
It's a
What
bush
we
for you,
use
like a weed.
is dasheen bush to make callaloo. So,
Well, listen.
but
I'm-
in Jamaica,
Listen,
it
Jamaica.
is called callaloo, and it is a variety of spinach. Did I say that right?
My Jamaican friends are saying, listen, we don't understand your problem.
I don't see any of them saying that on here,
That's
so
what
I'm
they
good.
say. That's what they say. They're like, that's a Trini problem. In Jamaica, we say,
Nope.
callaloo.
I actually can get dasheen bush from the DeKalb County's farmers market and make callaloo with or without blue crab. So let's go. And the
crab?
dish with the callaloo and the okra. Some people put pumpkin in it. They blend it up really good. Some people put pepper in it. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
That is called callaloo.
Oh, okay, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. I want to play. Let me see. Who you feel like hearing? I gotta play somebody right now.
Played my song I like
Which one is that?
with the bun up song.
She's saying some bun up song.
You know what's so funny? I love playing the game where people give me words and I tell a song. But when it comes to lyrics, I actually do kind of suck. I make up my own lyrics. I love music. I love the beats, and it's the words that just get me tripped up. So,
Man, yo.
Miss Claudette, what did you mean? What will grow in the backyard? The strawberries? Or are you talking about Kimone's callaloo?
Oh, the callaloo. Maybe the callaloo.
Oh, okay. The variety of spinach will grow in your backyard, Kimone. Kimmy
okay.
Kim.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Let's go. To the owner. Back to the owner. DJ Nicholas.
Be sure that it's the Bible also go and say the devil are the father of lies, and if him are the father of sin, him are the owner of sin, and sin belong to him. Warfare time. If a certain, we are gonna match that. Leviathan, we are gonna crush that. If a stronghold, pull down that prince of the ear.
Back to the owner.
If a scorpion, we are gonna trade that. To us, sick of us, rebuke that. Anything that have done, we uproot that. Devil and him demon friend, them can't keep that. Fornication, back to the owner. Adultery, back to the anything we are seeing belong to him. Me no want it. Back to the owner. Pornography, back to the owner. Disobedience, back to the anything we are seeing belong to him. Me no want it. Back to the owner. If a bad mind, me no want that. If I hatred, him can take that. If a witchcraft, and sickness, him can know that I indeed make that. If a lion mouth, go on with that. If a poverty, me no need that. Rolling car, him can keep that. Him and him demon friend, them can eat that. Fornication, back to the owner. I don't take back to the anything we are seeing belong to him. We don't want him. Back to the owner. Pornography, back to the owner. Disobedience, back to the anything we are seeing belong to him. We don't want him. Back to the owner. Some of we have serious conviction. Yet we have some simple addiction. But before things simple like quicksand, we are gonna give it a spiritual eviction. Drunkenness, we are heat back. If a laziness, we are heat back. If a riotous, we are heat back. If we love cuss, we are heat back. If we love chat, we are heat back. If we love lust, we are heat back. Anything from the enemy, we give back. And the truth is, we never want to see back. Fornication, back to the owner. Back ingredients. Back to the anything we have seen belong to him. We don't want it. Back to the owner. I just say right now we go so we give a damn everything.
Back to the owner, you know, see that one?
It kind of reminds me of this Jean Paul song, the beats, temperature.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
same bass line beat, which is a hot song. That's a hot song too.
Yeah, man. This DJ Nicholas, y'all, he's doing his thing. Yeah, he a
Sweet.
Trini. I think he a Trini too. All these Trini.
Hmm.
I think he a Trini. I don't think no. Is he from Jamaica?
I don't think so. I think he's from Jamaica.
Yeah, he's from Jamaica. He used to be
Yeah.
a Rasta.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's now a Christian. And powerful testimony. Yeah, he's not from Trinity. He's from Jamaica. What am I saying? I'm bugging. DJ Nicholas. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna go into our weather. It is 70 degrees outside, y'all, and rainy in
Yeah.
Atlanta.
It's pretty gloomy, guys.
Pretty gloomy with a low of 58 today. Tomorrow will be rainy again with a high of 73 and a low of 59. On Monday, it's going to be rainy with a high of 65 and a low of 44. On Tuesday, it's going to be bright and sunny with a high of 63 and a low of 43. On Wednesday, partly sunny with a high of 71 and a low of 52. Thursday will be 76 degrees, partly cloudy with a high of 76, as I said, to a low of 54. On Friday, it's going to be sunny, y'all. It's going to be sunny, hot day in Atlanta with a high of 81 and a low of 56. And next Saturday, it's going to be sunny again, 82 with a low of 60. So we're going to be having some fire weather towards the end of the week. And that's going to be, hey, David Alexis Hall, big up to you. His birthday is going to be on those nice, hot, sunny days. So, guys, get your umbrella for the rest of the week. And, but be prepared for the week. For the weekend, it's going to be nice and sunny. Make your plans with your family. Make your plans to be here with us on You Choose Radio. YouChooseRadio.com. Every Saturday from 4 until 6. DJ Motivator. 4 to 6. Love the show from New Jersey. DJ Kai, 6 to 10. From 6 o'clock today to 10. DJ Kai. DJ Beauty from 10 to 12 a.m. DJ Kai is out of Marietta, y'all. So pick up yourselves. Make sure you tune in. Keep it locked with us on YouTubeRadio.com. All right. Woo-wee. You ready?
Yeah, man.
What you ready for?
Whatever. I did.
What you ready for? What you ready for?
Still waiting for my fire bun song.
Fireball song. Lord Jesus. So
Sorry.
I'm gonna try to find it.
Fire.
You gotta give it a name.
Fire.
Yo. So you know,
Burn up. Fire. Burn up.
but
Yeah, that one.
She got it.
That's the jam.
Hey, so we talked about a little bit about our missions trip. We're going to be having a missions trip to Sierra Leone with Regenerating Lives Ministry. Yes, and it's going to be in June. So again, if you would like to support us, because we're going to need your help. We're going to need your help, Yola. I'm going to send you out. Listen, all you got to do is look on YouTube Radio. We're going to be posting the GoFundMe, and it's going to be on my page as well, Kimone Hall, Kimone, last name Hall. You can find the GoFundMe information there, and you can just give to the worthy cause. We're going to be going out there and evangelizing in the missions field, and it's going to be an experience. It's going to be my first time on the missions field. I'm going with Pastor Dr. Wendy Mitchell. She'll be going, not her first time. She's a preacher, a teacher, an evangelist, and that's something that she does, and I'm going on the field with her. And we'll have two other sisters that will be coming on the field with us as well. So it's going to be quite an experience. We're going to be taking the time out to send barrels and food and toys and books and medical supplies for them. We're going to be planting a library there. So we're still in need of books. We do have some books there. They have some books there already, but we're going to ship some more books out to them. And the kids, our Apostle Grant was just there in Sierra Leone, and he talked about the great need that's there. And of course, we want to do our part as well. So there's a GoFundMe. Look it up on Kimone Hall on the Regenerating Lives Ministry, and you can do your part to give. If you've already given to us, thank you very much. We totally appreciate your support. And if you want to give some more, don't be hesitant to do that because it's going to be a very costly trip, and that will help to alleviate some of the expenses that we'll incur. So we totally appreciate that. If you have medical supplies, or if you have friends that have medical supplies, we need that. Stethoscopes and anything that the clinic would have. We saw a picture. They did a quick video of the clinic that morning. The nurse that was there did a delivery, and you should see the conditions of this clinic. It was literally a room. They had a bed, and they had the bed where the lady can was able to put her feet up, and but they didn't have the antiseptics. They didn't have the everything that we have here and we take for granted. They did not have it. And as I was looking at the video, I was just thinking about the pain that woman probably had to endure just to give birth, and it was okay because that's their natural normal condition. And I was just thinking about how blessed we are, not even lucky, how blessed we are to be able to have what we have here in the United States. So please, just make a conscious effort. The video is on Facebook. You can see it too. They had a little ambulance. The little ambulance was out there on the side, and it was literally one ambulance. And it was just, you know, the need is there, guys. The need is there. So we're gonna go there and make our imprint as well and do what we can do. So we'll be sending our barrels. We'll be sending our clothing. We've collected clothing. Charles and so many other people have donated to us, and we're just gonna bring it to them, ship it, get it shipped. All of that is cost, and gonna ship it to them, and we're gonna enjoy the fact that God is able to do what He is doing, to be able to be a blessing to somebody else, and that's what it's all about. It's not just about us. It's not about me. It's not about us. It's all about God, and everything that we do is through the love of God that's in our lives. And we want to always say, do what God wants us to do. The Bible says, I was in prison and you fed, and you didn't come and visit. And I was hungry and you didn't clothe me. I was hungry, you didn't feed me. I didn't have any clothes, you didn't give me any clothes, right? We want to make sure that that is not our portion. We want to make sure that when we see God and He asks us, what did we do? We can say, yes, we did something too, right? To help other people. Because God is love and love is in us, so we should exude the love that is of God that is in us and let it permeate through us by our giving and even, the way our lifestyle and how we live. So that's it about Sierra Leone. It's going to be a great time in worship. Apostle was saying how, spirituality is so high there. We take so much here for granted, and we love God and we pray, but the spirituality there is just so much more rich. People, here can look to their friends and family and the government for resources, and but it's almost like not that they're more spiritual, but they lean on God a little bit more. They know that God is their source, and and He provides resources to other people, and people just love God. The spirituality is just high. And we want to be a part of that, where we can go and see who is it that has never heard of God, and we can tell them about the goodness of God and give them the opportunity to have God in their lives for themselves. So he said, just like there's God, there's a devil. Spirituality is high on that side as well. So we're going into the enemy's camp, and we just got to make sure that we're prayed up and ready for ministry, and that's what we're going to do. So we look forward to you giving and supporting what we're doing. And I know that you have so many other areas and people and organizations that you can reach, that you can support, provide your support to. But think about us as we do what we do and impact the community, not just locally, but internationally. All right, so let's jump into dating a little bit.
Ooh.
All right, so last time we were talking about a little bit of dating trends. There's a lot more dating trends. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And one of the things now, because of the pandemic, 2022, people are making sure when they hook up, meaning when they start to communicate with somebody and you're having conversations.
Let's clarify.
Let's clarify that. They want to know each other's vaccine status.
Yeah,
Vaccine status. And the research was showing that the dating apps now allow you to indicate where you're vaccinated or not.
wow.
Yeah. Because it's important, and they talked about not only being vaccinated, but have you gotten your booster shots?
Wow.
So that is now a thing. That's a part of now our new norm. What do you think about that?
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think that that's good information because some people, want to know that whoever they're going out with is protected, even if it's just 90% protection. Just throwing out a number out there, percentage, right?
Yeah.
Nothing based in fact, just a percentage. They want to know that you're vaccinated. Some people probably feel like, I am vaccinated and I want you to be vaccinated too. It could be just because, if we were to get serious and you weren't vaccinated, you got sick, I would be so worried because you could die. Or some people are like, well, if you're going to date me, I want you to be vaccinated because I don't want you to give me it. Right? So, protect yourself, you're protecting me. So, yeah, I'm all for it. I don't think I think that's a good thing. I don't think there's anything bad about that, except for the people who don't want to get vaccinated. But I'm sure there's other people that don't want to, and you guys can date each other.
True. So they,
Tripping.
really, you guys date each other. Not me, leave me out of it. All right. So I was, and you keep reading and looking into it, and it's like, well, if you're going out on a date, most restaurants want you to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
So it's like, if we're not vaccinated and we're going out on this date, it's like,
you're gonna go eat
where
in the
can
park.
we go? Yeah, exactly.
You're gonna have a picnic.
We gotta do Uber Eats to let them deliver it to the park. Like,
Yeah.
don't
even take an Uber. Just walk to the park.
let them Uber Eats it to the park.
Karen Willis said, I think that's fair. Me too. I think that's fair, Karen. And so many people have underlying health issues that they don't disclose. Yeah.
Yeah. That they don't disclose. That they don't disclose. When is it appropriate to start disclosing your health issues, though?
In the beginning.
In the beginning, God created the
Yes.
heavens and the earth.
In the beginning.
From the beginning.
Yes, from the beginning.
For your first conversation.
Maybe not the first conversation, because maybe not the first date, only because the date might not go well, and you just
Okay.
gave somebody information that they really didn't need to know.
So in the
But you know, a
beginning,
couple of
meaning,
dates in there when you're I think that's part of getting to know the person you're with. You know, I mean, if you have, you know, diabetes, might be something you want to disclose. What if, you know, your blood level dropped, and no, the person you're dating didn't know you had diabetes? They wouldn't know what to do.
they wouldn't know what to do.
You know, what if you were allergic to bee stings? Didn't know you
Right,
had an
right,
EpiPen.
right.
You know,
Right,
so
right.
yeah.
Do you think like like knowing these things can deter the person from wanting to be with you or hang out with you?
For some people, absolutely.
Yeah.
For some people, yes. For some
It's
people,
not like
they
it's an
can handle
STD.
it. Yeah, right. And for some people, they're like, no,
Mm.
you know? I mean, it takes all kinds for our world to go around. There's all sorts of people. We have all sorts of tolerances and all sorts of things we will and won't put up with, and things we'll accept and all that good stuff. So, yeah, I mean, like we always say on this show when it comes to relationships, Kimmy Kim, you should be honest
Yes,
from
absolutely.
the beginning.
Yes.
And that is not just when it comes to what you want to do or do not do, putting it nicely, in your relationship, but also your health status. You know,
Okay, okay. So health status is, so we all agree that health status is something that should be
yes, like people that
shared.
suffer from HIV. Not that I really want to
Oh,
take it there,
yeah.
but that's something that needs to be disclosed. You know, there's
Yeah.
people that will date people that have tested positive, and some people that won't.
Because there's
And
so much medication
yeah,
available now.
and life is so short, guys, that I just don't see the point in not being honest about that kind of stuff.
That's tough though. That's
It
tough.
is. It is.
That's tough.
For some people, showing that you have children is tough,
Yeah.
because for some people, having a child is a deal breaker, which I think is absolutely ridiculous, because
that's
children
crazy.
are beautiful
Yeah.
and blessings, but for some people, that's a deal breaker.
I can
For whatever
understand
reason.
I can understand the quantity of children being a deal breaker.
Yeah, like I have 10 kids.
Like you got,
No, I don't, but I'm saying.
you know, like if someone has a lot of kids, and you know that's a lot of high responsibility. It's going to take a lot of financial, um, um, not stress or strain, but it's going to take a lot of finances to be able to do that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
absolutely.
it's something you got to be prepared for mentally. If they're not your own children, and you're supposed to love other children like your own kids, right? But yeah, but it's still something that someone has to decide if that's something they want to do. And some men don't want to date a woman that has children, just because the fact that that child might take up quote unquote too much of their time, and they're not going to devote that time. I think if you need that much time and that one little child or two, three kids can't get some of mommy love, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Boom.
That's a problem.
Gunshots, horns, something like
We
that.
needed something.
Something, anything.
That's for sure, though. That's for sure. And if you have children, you should want to make sure that you know, if the other person has a child or two or three, that shouldn't be such a bad thing. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. 4 or 5. Now we're thinking about
Yeah, now
something.
we're getting a 10 and 20. Like, you know, you meet a guy and he's like, I got 12 kids.
12 kids, and and say I have 4. 12 and 4, that's 16. How old are your kids? That's a big conversation.
That's
They gonna
pretty
all be
big.
in the house like,
That's
golly,
pretty big.
man, it's a football team.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's about vaccination. So sharing the vaccination status. That's one of the things that a lot of people are doing right now.
Nice.
All right. So there's this thing called hardball. Hardball.
I've heard about that.
You've heard about
And
it.
I like it.
You do?
Tell the people what it is.
Okay.
I think I do. Wait a minute. What is it first?
Okay. Hardballing is all about making sure they know, the person that you're with know exactly what you mean when you outline your plans for the future. Okay. So a great way to do this is to be clear cut, be tactful and diplomatic in your language. You're telling the person exactly, you know, what you want, who you are, and these are my breakers or not. These are my deal breakers. You're clear, you're concise, but you're positive at the same time, saying these are my goals. Let me hear what your goals are, and then let's see if we are compatible.
Yes, I like it. And I think it's for people that are ready to be in a serious relationship, people that are not willing or wanting to waste time, people that have probably wasted time in the past and they're not for that now.
Yes.
So let's get it out in the beginning. This is what I want, and blah, blah, blah. I don't see anything wrong with that.
No. And some women are like, hey, listen, okay, I'm this years old and I would love to have kids, and my fertility timeline is it's closing in. So I'd love to have a baby and love to have it almost immediately if possible. And so, hey, I'm sharing this with you, and this is a part of my deal breaker. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bobby says, understand that not willing to reveal certain information at some point in time is not necessarily being dishonest, but not comfortable. Dating is a process, not an event. Laugh out loud. Interesting. That's a good point.
I love
That's a
it.
very
I
good
love
point.
it. Dating is a what?
A process.
A process, not an
Event.
event.
And I think that hardballing can be part of the process.
Mhm.
I do. And like you said, being tactful about it and honest about it. I mean, you don't have to tell the person you're dating that you have a biological clock that's ticking and, you're fertile now, so let's hurry up and do it. There's other parts that come before that. But, I think, saying it, yes, do you want to have children? Yes, I do. Would you like to get married? Yes, I'd like to get married. I
Let's do
think
it
these
now.
are, yeah, nice hardballing things that you can say to somebody you're dating. And it still can be a process. I've been watching a lot of these, not a lot, but a few of these dating shows as of late. And one of them talks particularly about the process. And this last season I'm watching right now with my bestie, shout out to Erica Saunders.
Hey, Erica.
And happy birthday to Erica's mom,
Hey.
Mrs. Carmen Mack. Happy
Happy birthday,
birthday
Mrs.
to
Mack.
you.
Yes.
So, with that being said, the host of this one show always talks about this relationship thing that they're going on being a process, work the process. And they have certain steps in the process, and hardballing is actually in there. They just don't call it hardballing,
Okay.
but it is a process. Yeah, and I noticed that for this one couple in particular, they didn't really go through the process, got to the end of the show, and now it looks like it that they're over. It's done because they really didn't follow the process. So you're right, Mr. Bobby. It is a process, but I also think that hardballing can be part of that process, and it's a personal preference. Some people like to hide, so go do you. I don't agree with it.
Dating is the
That's it.
process. Okay, so if you're dating multiple people at the same time, you're not dating in a serious quote unquote worldly relationship. Let's just say that's it. Because Mr. Bobby sounds like he's talking from a more now we've decided, it sounds like now you've decided this is the person I want to, get involved with. So now you're dating and it becomes a process. But if you're just merely going out and meeting new people, it's going to be an event, but it's a process to finding that person
Yeah, I
while
think.
you're in the event.
Yeah, I think that what some people call casual dating or dating multiple people till you find that one person that you want to, which is what most of these dating shows are today anyway, even though I even think the way they do it is kind of wacky to me. But
Yeah.
that being said, I think that part is also part of the process. If it's speed dating, now that's an event. But the meeting different people is a process. Yeah.
I think sometimes it's just a waste of time to be going somewhere with somebody every weekend or every other weekend. It's too tedious.
I think that's like, yeah, I don't know what I think about
Dating
that.
like that is like too tedious. So it's good to make sure that the person that you start going out with is the person that you want to settle with. And of course, you're dating for purpose, and it should be marriage, not just, having casual flings,
Yeah,
We wanna-
casual flings and going out with somebody or different people, like one on Saturday, the next one on Saturday. I don't think that is
healthy.
casual, what you said the term again was? There's so many terms I don't even remember, but casual flings. No, I don't. I honestly don't think that that's the way it's supposed to go. I just think that that is what it has evolved into. But I don't know how else you're supposed to meet people if you don't go out with different people. But going out with different people doesn't have to entail all the stuff that is part of a relationship.
Yeah.
And I think that's where a lot of people get it wrong.
Yes.
You know, they go into these things, they put carts before horses, they put the horse and say, drink the water, but the horse is like 50 miles away. And these are my analogies. And, you know, it doesn't work because you're not doing it right. You know, just because you go on a date with somebody doesn't mean it has to go anywhere else. If anything, your mindset should be I'm on a date, get some good food, talk, laugh, see who you are, and that's it.
Yeah.
And like nothing else. So Karen Willis said the process has to be agreed upon by both parties. Yes, I agree. That is very, very important.
Ladies, take note of that.
Take note of what Miss Karen Willis said.
Yes, very important.
Thank you for your comment. Very
Yes.
good. The process has to be, um, you know, between both parties agreeable. And her next comment is if it's multiple people you are seeing, I feel that you are exploring. Yes, if it's multiple people you're exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're exploring, you know, hello, John, Bill, Tom. Okay, I don't like any of you, you know, but it doesn't have to go into all those other parts that should not be in that exploring process in the first place. All you're doing is setting yourself up to get hurt, ghosted, or failure, blah, blah, blah. And all the stuff that we talk about when we talk about relationships. We have more comments. I love this. So, welcome to the Positive Forces Show, Kimmy Moreau.
Hey, Kimmy. Hey, sis. That's a sister from another mother.
Oh, I love your last name, Moreau, like Dr. Moreau. Very fancy. So, hi, sis. Just left work, catching you now. Okay, thank you, Kimmy.
Thanks,
Welcome to the
Kimmy.
Positive Forces Show. Blessings, Lola.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I like that name. People call me that too, so thank you. That could be personality number 4. So thank you. I thank you so
That's
much.
Yola, Yola.
Blessings to you too, Kimmy.
Yeah.
And Karen said exactly. Yes. I think that was the comment about exploring. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love these comments. You guys are awesome.
Yeah, they are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sister Kimmy, she does her. She's on with us when we have Bible study, so she's
Nice.
Yes. She's on the panel with us as well.
Okay.
So she's a part of the RLM family. So big up to you, Kimmy.
Big up to you, Kimmy.
You are a big deal, darling. All right, so we're talking about relationships here on You Choose Radio. This is the Positive Forces Show. If you're just logging on, thank you for being with us. This is Kimone Hall.
And your co-host, Yola, Yoli, and Lola.
Fly girl Yola in the house.
Fly girl.
All right, so we're just talking about hardballing if it's too harsh. All right, so we kind of said that hardballing is pretty comfortable as long as you're just not like trying to put too much on that one person. And Karen Willis said it nicely, ensuring that both parties are in agreement when you're deciding to do something in a relationship. Call us at 404-916-5138. 404-916-5138. 404-916-5138. And let us hear from you. We want to hear from you, okay?
Yeah, if you wanna join in the conversation, give us your points, give us a call, put a message in the chat. We'll make sure that you are heard. We love to talk to you guys. We really, really, really do. We love our listeners. Love.
Absolutely. You
Bring
know,
it.
some women will, because of the way the relationship is going, they'll think, oh my God, we're on this exclusive level.
Ooh, girl.
If the man doesn't say
Speak.
it or you don't say it, and it has to be vocalized. You have to hear it. It has to go through the airwaves. Okay, you have to come to a mutual understanding. I'm not preaching.
What?
Yes, if you do not, you are setting yourself up
For
for a
failure.
downfall, failure, spiral down drop.
Mm.
Okay? Because women, we are so emotional and we
Okay.
get attached so fast and easily.
Protect your heart.
Protect your heart, ladies. Men, protect your heart too.
Yes, this extends to you guys too,
Yes.
because sometimes you guys get into that spiral thingy too, so protect your heart.
Yes.
Let's try to do it the right way. The
Do it the
way
right
that
way.
is the least amount of pain,
Yeah.
and you can still have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure it's agreed upon. If that person doesn't say anything, you don't suggest, don't think that you're in something that you're not.
Yeah.
You're saying.
Talk about it.
Because that can hurt your feelings fast.
Kimmy said, Kimmy Moreau. Oh my gosh, I love your last name. Big deal, sis. I will correct the spelling next time. Great program. Great appeal to the youth. Thank you. You don't have to. I like the name you gave me. That thing's dope. Thank you. I love it.
Great, 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 great. All right, all right. So what should you do if someone hardballs you? What should you do?
Ooh.
What if it totally hits you by surprise and they didn't say it with great finesse, but you like that person? How do you like handle that?
Uh, hmm. Interesting point.
Yeah.
If you really like that person and you want to give that person a chance, if you're doing this hardball thing and it doesn't come off tactful, don't hold it against them.
Right.
I mean, they're trying to get to the same place that you are. Just try to come back with your hardball line in a different way, and just communicate that. Communicate that, that was kind of harsh, or that was kind of too much, or just be honest, because they don't know.
Yeah.
We can't read each other's minds.
Yeah. I rather the hardcore honesty up front than trying to figure something out later that, man, if I had I known this, I would have either backed off or been able to be more supportive or be there faster. Something you can say is, let me think about that. You want to have kids right away? Oh, okay. I want to have kids, but let's talk a little bit more. Can I ask you some more questions along that line to see, like, what we can really do with this? Don't
Yeah,
hit
don't
'em
cut them
hard.
off.
Don't
Just
put 'em
talk
off.
about it. Communicate.
Yeah. I think
Ask follow-up questions. That's what you said.
questions. Yeah,
Yes,
ask them some
I agree.
some follow-up questions, right? And get more details about it and figure out the urgency behind this, though. Why are you so quick to want to get have kids, or why are you so quick to what's really behind it?
And don't be mad at the answer. It could just be like, the guy might be like, my biological clock is ticking. Or, I'm ready to settle down. This is just what I want to do right now. And just be honest with the way you feel about it. Because you may not be there. You might be a woman who doesn't ever want to have children.
Yeah.
Who knows? So, communicate that, and let him go find the woman that wants to have kids with him.
Right.
And don't feel bad because it's not him. Oh my goodness.
Big up
yes.
yourself.
Big up yourself. DJ VJ Smiles. Now, your comment is all in caps, and I'm actually not sure that I want to say it. So I might give this one to Kimmy Kim, and maybe you all could do your patois thing, and then that way, But I think I'm going to go to Kimmy's comment, and then we'll come back to DJ VJ Smiles because
Why
I
do
can't deal
think
with you.
I know where
I
he's going
can't
with
deal
this?
with you.
Why
Okay?
do I don't want to make any assumptions, Smile. So I don't want you to elaborate on that. He said all in caps, ladies.
All in caps.
All black women should date an English man first before dating a black man. Period. Did I get that right?
Yeah, you did. And then somebody said laugh out loud. Could be DJ VJ Smiles. Could be any one of our listeners.
Okay, ladies, you heard it from DJ Smiles.
Oh, here comes another one.
All
Men have financial clock.
Huh?
Men have financial clocks. Women got biological clocks.
Interesting.
Okay. I don't have anything.
Interesting. Men have a financial clock. What does that mean?
I don't know. Can I do Kimmy's comment now?
She's scared to touch her stuff, Smile. She's
I'm
scared.
afraid to touch anything
she's
that DJ Smile says. I swear.
Call us Smiles.
No.
Call us Smiles.
Oh goodness, here we go. I love you, DJ Smiles. So, Kimmy's comment, Moreau, French blood in the house. Lola, yes, I know. Love my French heritage. Yes. One thing about Frenchmen, they are communicators, interactive and very romantic. My dad is from Martinique. Ooh, very nice. I love it. Fantastic. That's awesome. Communicators and interactive and very romantic. Oh my gosh, woman, wouldn't you love that? Women?
Yeah.
Yes. We are here for that.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, Kimmy. That was awesome.
I'm waiting on Smile.
I'm not.
Smiles are waiting on you. Smiles said all black women should date an English man first before dating a black man. Period. I am going to. I think I might put that in a caption. Smiles. Put your name underneath it, and I'm gonna share that out into the community.
And see what happens. So, what's the next one?
All right, the next one. Change your fixed mindset.
Elaborate.
Changing your fixed mindset. Whenever someone thinks highly of themselves, that they believe they possess enough intelligence, that they refuse to improve, they all have basically showing a sign of a fixed mindset. So if you can be in a have a fixed mindset concerning relationships, like this is what I want, cold, cut, and dry, almost hardballing, but not necessarily hardballing in the point of voicing it, like what your immediate needs are, but just probably in who you're looking for. And is it okay to like compromise on, say, hey, this man is not exactly what I want, but he has potential. Do we go off potential anymore?
No.
No. So potential, if man has potential, forget it. Yola says forget it. If he doesn't have it, then he doesn't.
I think when you're younger, yes. Potential, sure, because you guys can have potential together or not. And if you have potential together, you can grow from that. And if you don't have potential together and you're somewhere and he has potential, you can grow from that too. And I think that's beautiful, but I think that's for younger people. That's just my opinion. I don't think that's for older women for potential. I think a lot of women that are, oh, thank you. A lot of women that are older, not all, but some, have established themselves, right? And we need someone who's also established there. The same place or at least reasonably close. We don't even have to make the same amount of money, but there's just some things that for that age range have to be compatible. And I don't think potential works for that. Oh, my new best friend, Kimmy Moreau, says you got to complement each other. Yeah.
So you don't think finances, if he's making way less than you don't think that should be a factor, yes or no, in deciding if that person is complements you, or if finances is not all, if he has other strong areas that should be suffice?
I think that somebody can make less than you and still be in a really good place in his or her life. This person could, know the secret of living within their means. This person may not have any debt. This person may not be the type of person that wants to make bucos and bucos of money. But they're still established. They just don't have as much as you do. I think that's possible.
Okay. So in that case, the next segment would be level up your skills. The next thing we could talk about is leveling up skills. What if that person says, hey, okay, I have this, I'm comfortable, I got what I have. I don't make as much, but I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna take on another job. I'm gonna go back to school so that we can be a little bit more on the same playing field. Not that we are competing against each other, but I want to make sure that I'm complimenting what you're doing. So you could be that booster for that person for the next level because you are already there. And that person might be like, you know what? I needed somebody in my life like you to kind of help me get propelled to the next stage of my life. And this is going to work.
I think if that's the case, you should be friends. I think you should. No, this is serious, guys.
Hey,
Listen.
that's
You
hardcore.
should be friends for a while because in your friendship, you'll be getting to know each other, which is a plus. And also, that person can be doing the things to get themselves to where they say they want to be where you are. So be friends. And then you could still offer the same encouragement, the same love in friendship. And then if, the person gets to where they're going, because things happen in all of this waiting for them to get where they're going, right? So in that time that you're getting to know each other and building on your friendship, and the person is doing these things and you're encouraging the person and helping the person, motivating the person, when the person gets there, there you go.
There you go.
If I mean, I think that friendship can turn into love
Yes, absolutely.
if you two, because friends, I mean, really good friends in essence, love each other. They do,
Yes.
right? So why not do that?
That's good. But the same income. So I asked you the same thing twice. One, that person was stable in their mind that they're doing well and that they're comfortable where they want to be. And the next person, same income as the last person, but not necessarily comfortable. But because that person's not comfortable and stable with where they want to be, you want to be friends with that one, but with the other one, you give them a chance
Yes.
because of the stability in
Not
their
only
mind. In their
stability,
mind.
in their mind. I think that's a better way to put it because I find that, if you have one person that's somewhere and the other person is still trying to play catch up, it messes with their mind.
That's interesting though.
I think it does. It messes with their mind. I think it messes with men's mind more than women,
Women, yeah.
but it messes with their mind. And it's probably better if you guys be friends so that he can get himself together. This is just my lady perspective.
Men, where are you?
Kim, we got some more comments from Kimmy Kim. One is no 50-50, should be 100-100 person.
Okay.
I like it. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago when our other co-host, Dr. Pastor Wendy Mitchell, was on. She said 100-100, so I agree. And Kimmy also said agree. Their needs may be different. Their needs may be different. The needs might be different. You're right.
Interesting. Interesting.
But again, we go back to Kimmy's first comment that it has to be agreed upon between those two people.
Okay. All right. Good. Here's another trend. Get ready for this one. It's called talking.
What?
I know. You're just like flabbergasted. So talking. So according to the Huffington Post, okay, it is texting between two people who have a clear interest in one another in some romantic or sexual way, but who aren't ready to make anything official. So you're just talking.
I'm sorry, I just had a
Talking.
thought.
You hear a lot of young kids. Hey, nah, we're not there. We're just talking. We're getting to know each other.
Crap.
No.
No. Maybe Kimmy's comment, and then we'll get into that one. So Kimmy Moreau. Some friends do very well together, but as soon as they change the nature of the friendship, all hell breaks loose. That's true. Sometimes that does happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes the friendship route does not work, but I am a strong believer that the friendship route is just the less way to get hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
And granted, if you guys are strong enough friends and then you try to change the nature of a relationship to love and it doesn't work, guess what? You were friends first. So at some point you like each other. So you can still get out of it, especially if you're communicating. You can still say, you know what, hey, you know what, this is just not working. And you could be honest at the fact that it's not working. It's not working. And just, stop.
Yeah. So talking is just people used to call it flirting back then. We're just flirting, we're having conversations, but now it's called talking.
So this is the new thing now, eh?
That's what it's called. We're talking.
Talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just talking. We're just talking. We're feeling each other.
Yeah. Exploring.
Exploring. Yeah. Talking. So, what is? No.
I don't know what to say about that.
Oh God. Hey, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. I mean, research is into this thing. Okay. So you're texting each other. And texting each other. When you're talking, is there a cutoff time to text? Hey, I'm not gonna.
What do you
text.
mean, like 10 o'clock? I can't text you anymore?
Yeah, 10 o'clock. We're just talking, so we're not. It's not gonna be 11, 12, 1 o'clock kind of conversation.
I personally don't think that texting and talking are the same things.
Mm.
I don't. If you're trying to, date somebody, whatever that means nowadays, texting does not,
Constitute dating.
yeah, does not equal dating at all. You can't tell a person's emotion through text message.
No.
You can't tell what the person sounds like through text message.
No.
You can't really create a strong, real bond. To me, it's all pretend.
Yeah, because if you might be texting the kid, their kid.
You might be texting and watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really giving that full undivided attention. And talking, you may not be giving that full undivided attention either, but at least I can hear your voice.
That leads
I
into
guess.
that leads into outsourcing.
Ooh, what's that?
Outsourcing. Or I was like, you might be texting the kid. You might have a friend, right?
It sounds like catfishing.
No, not necessarily. Ish. I don't know. Okay, um, so outsourcing is a dating trend. People get their friends to take control of their dating apps or dating profile, even when you're texting someone, because you think that your friend is a little bit more wittier and can answer the questions a little bit better than you are, and you can, maybe because you're lazy or you just get kind of scared. So if it's like I'm dating someone and I call you, I'm like, yeah, what do I say? He said this, what did I say? That's called outsourcing.
Catfishing. Ladies and men. This is not for the grown adults.
This is not for the grown adults.
Okay? This is for the teenagers and the young people. Young people, don't do this. Just stop. Be yourself. There are people out there that love you for you. So be yourself. Don't outsource. This is crazy. It's catfishing. What do you guys think? What do you think, Kimmy Kim?
Listen, if you're on YouTube, you're on YouTube'sradio.com and you want to make a comment but you don't want to call, go onto Facebook. Find us on Facebook on YouTube's Radio and make your comments there. All right? All right. What do I think?
Yes.
What do I think? She wants to
Bring
know what I
it.
think. All right. I think, like you said, it's not for the adults. And a lot of times you can get in a mode where you get scared. The article says you get lazy. So someone texts me and I'm like, oh my gosh, the person finally texts, right? And I'm like, I don't know what to say. And this is a scenario, right?
Mhm.
And your girlfriend's right there, and you're just like, oh my god, he texted me. I don't know what to say. He said this. How do I respond?
Children.
So you think that's just childish?
Children. This is the stuff you do in high
You
school.
get into this childish, giddyish mode.
Yes, this is the thing
and
you do in
don't
high
know what
school.
to say.
You're a
Hey,
child.
It happens to everyone. Now, if this happens to me, I'm calling you.
Okay. And you know what I'll say? You're a child. I'll say, I love you, Kimmy Kim. You're a child. Go and tell you call
Who answered the question?
404 583 5200. Call.
Oh my God.
Fire. Wait, we have a comment from Kim Moreau.
All right, Kimmy.
The person, Kimmy, the person may truly love the person who you really are than the person that you are trying to be. Just be you. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely,
Speak it
Kimmy.
out loud.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Just be you. Somebody loves you just how you are. I don't need my girlfriend give me what I should say to this person. It's children. You do that, you're a child. Wait, okay, wait, side note. I'm watching this other um, dating show called The Courtship.
Okay.
And it centers around that type of Regency type of dating.
I saw that one.
Right. It's so cool, right? Except it's kind of not cool right now because somewhere where the main person is. We'll talk about it after the
Still a
show.
black girl?
Yes, it is.
She hasn't found someone yet?
No.
How long has it been? Oh my God.
Some weeks. But there's one person on there that has all the quality. A man has all the qualities of that would be in that time. Respectful, plays by the rules, but he keeps talking about the same thing over and over. How he was hurt.
Oh my God.
How he was hurt when he was 18.
Oh no.
Dude was like in his 20s. I was hurt. I was like, every time I see him, you're a child. You're a child.
Hey, listen, you know what? He has emotional hurts. He's been hurt. And he has
Yes.
a lot of emotional scars that he has to work through. And him repeating it is showing that, hey, I'm at a crossroads here. I like you. I'm interested in all this, but I still have this stuff that I have to deal with. And if you're with someone that their mental health, because that's mental health, if their mental health is not where it needs to be, they need help. And you do that sounds like a project to me.
Yeah.
That's a project because now you're gonna have to fix all the stuff that he went through, and then
Yeah.
show him that you're not that person when he was 18, and he
Yes.
has to get himself together.
This character, this person on the show, not a character, this person on the show, he's been hurt and he feels like the main woman of the show has shown him that he can love again. But with all of the other interactions she has with other men, it totally irks him. He's not ready. He's a child.
He's a child. He's a child. She says it with such a surety and affirmatively telling you he's a kid. Leave him
Yeah.
alone. Leave the kids alone.
Yes.
So you're not into older women dating younger kids, or it's the mentality, right?
Yeah, no.
He's a child.
He's a child. He's a child.
All right. All right. How about getting out of your comfort zone and stop fearing changes? Because change, we know that's inevitable for us to have change. But you also need to want change in order for change to happen into your life. So, what do you think about getting out of your comfort zone and wanting to make changes?
Yes, getting out of your comfort zone is very important. I think it's a good way to meet other people. When you think about how big this world is, forget Georgia. Think about the United States of America and forget about long distance relationships. That's a whole other topic. I'm just trying to have us get out of our comfort zone and look broader. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone. You meet someone that likes to go hiking, try it.
Yeah.
You meet someone who likes the forest instead of the beach, try that. Wants to go to the cabin instead of staying on a beach house, try that.
Too.
You might like it. So yeah, get out of your comfort zone.
Absolutely. Love it.
You'll meet somebody else that you might say, wow, this is the one. All because you tried something different, broaden your horizons, got out of your comfort zone. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. But whatever you do, make sure you're praying about it. Man, it's about that time.
Oh man, I was having so much fun.
Yes, yes. At 6 o'clock from 6 to 10, DJ Kaz will be on. Kaz. All right, so make sure you keep it locked with him, with them. Final thoughts.
So my final thought is short today, guys. I'm just going to say tomorrow is Easter. Let's remember to be thankful and grateful for everything that we have, for the air that we can breathe, the fact that we can see, our bodies that they might have, some joint pain, but you can still move. Your mind that can have the ability to choose how you're going to live your day that day, the fact that you can live that day and just be thankful for all that you have. Be grateful for where you are. Be okay with where you are. And remember to pray, love, and help someone else.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's imperative that we ensure that what we're doing in our lives is meaningful. And if it's meaningful, it has to be impacting. Look into what you're doing in your life, and if you're not feeling fulfilled and you're using relationships and everything else to fill that void, there might be something that's missing, and typically it's God. So try and fill your life with God and the emptiness that you're having. Pray, ask the Creator to help you in this time and to fill whatever it is that's going on in your life. Replace it with joy, replace it with happiness, replace it with love. Give to somebody, and just enjoy this time and be thankful to God that He died and resurrected for us. He gave His life for us, and because He loves us. God is love, and love is an action word. Love somebody today. Tell them that you love them. Call them. Say hello. I miss you. Guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Radek, we see you logging on. Thank you, sir. But catch us next week from 4 to 6 on youchooseradio.com.
Thanks, you guys. Have a great week. Happy Easter. We love you, love you, love you, love you.
Turn up.
Yes, that's
Turn
my
up.
jam. Let's go, people. Let me see you dance.
Turn up.
What?
Kelly on the beat, boy.
You Choose Radio. That was a Positive Forces show, guys, with Kimone Hall and Yola Lewis.
I am a royal priesthood and a holy nation. So things that this world can't worry me because I don't get the victory. I am a royal priesthood.
All my jams
and a
played
holy
today, guys. This
nation.
is awesome.
So things that this world can't worry me. When I think of the love of the Lord, when I think of the grace of the Lord, when I think of the mercies of God, when I mean of the glory of God, when I mean of the praises of God, well, praises, turn up, worship, turn up, prayer life, turn up, obedience, turn up, righteousness, turn up, faithfulness, turn up. I can't wait to see Satan burn up, warfare, turn up, thanksgiving, turn up, holiness, turn up, anointing, turn up, fasting, turn up, beloved, turn up. I can't wait to see Satan burn up. Uncontrollable, uncontainable. Jesus love just like one uncontainable. No weapon will come against me. We're capable. Christ are the King and that's understandable. Lace up the and boost up the I worry me because I don't get the victory.
Pull it up, pull it up.
I am a royal priest.
Big tune, big tune, big tune.
So things
Yes.
that will can't worry me.
Bring it, bring it, bring it.
When I think of the grace of the Lord,
Grace, grace.
when I think of the mercies of God, when I mean of the glory of God, when I mean of the praises of God, well, praises, turn up, worship, turn up, prayer life, turn up, obedience, turn up, righteousness,
You Choose Radio.
turn up. I can't wait to see Satan burn up, warfare, turn up, thanksgiving, turn up, holiness, turn up, anointing, turn up, fasting, turn up, beloved, turn up. I can't wait to see Satan burn up. uncontrollable, uncontainable. Jesus love just like water sustainable. No weapon will come against me, not capable. Christ are the king and that's understandable. Lace up your Gideon boots and belt buckle. The war gets hotter than a whistle in steel kettle. Submit your life to the king of all kings. Jesus Christ use me as a vessel. I won't let no rocks cry out for me. I won't let no trees cry out for me. Cause you know said the devil is out for me. Jesus Christ just cleanse me mouth for me. Spiritually, physically, mentally, biologically, in every alley, me a see what I got to everybody. So when me praise God, you know say me not sorry. When I think of the love of the Lord, when I think of the grace of the Lord, when I think of the mercies of God, when I mean of the glory of God, when I mean of the praises of God, well, praises,
Turn up.
worship, turn up, prayer life, turn up, obedience, turn up, righteousness, turn up, faithfulness, turn up. I can't wait to see Satan burn up, walk there, turn up, thanksgiving, turn up, holiness, turn up, anointing, turn up, fasting, turn up, beloved, turn up. I can't wait to see Satan
Burn up.
Psalms chapter 63 and verse 2. Because my loving kindness is better than life, my lips shall praise thee forevermore. Praises